We're going to move on now to our moments of the week segment, and this is our own whatever we liked, disliked, was excited about, or whatever have disappointed about. Our moments of the week is now, and we're going to change it up a little bit. We'll start with Mr. Handy up in the corner there for the block. Handy, what do you got for us on the old moment of the week? Oh, he's muted. Turn your mic on, sir. You're a professional. You should know this. Turn on your microphone. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
I haven't said anything.
Well, there you go. It looked like you were moving your mouth. What are you, mime? Or, a ventriloquist? I didn't hear anything. Saw your mouth moving. Didn't hear anything. Just saying. Were you trying to throw your voice at Tina or Delilah or me or something? You're trying to see if we would talk? I don't know. I figured I was doing there, bro. Just saying.
Yeah. Earlier in the show, you're nut. Earlier in the show, you asked me, you told me, I know you're excited about your Falcons. You damn right I'm excited about my Falcons. The Falcons, I think the last time the Falcons finished the season with a winning record, they started 2-0. No, it was. I forgot what the statistic was. It had something to do with them going to the playoffs. And I don't want to misspeak, but if I remember correctly, it was something about the last time the Falcons started the season 2-0 and beat the Packers was the last time they made the playoffs. Not the last time they made the playoffs. Of course, they didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but they started the season 2-0 and they beat the Packers. And the Packers, while I thought the Packers had our number, I honestly knew very little about the series between these two, but it's actually closer. Okay, if you had to guess, which team would you say held the edge?
I want to go with the Falcons just for the hell of it, by a slight margin. Why not?
Ladies, either of you want to venture a guess?
I'll go Packers.
All right.
It doesn't hurt my soul to say that.
Yeah, it actually is the Packers, but their lead is not as large as one would think. Because most of the people have been following football, younger fans, have had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers to look at as examples. But it's actually 19-16 with this win. This past Sunday, the series is 19-16 in favor of the Packers, and it's a good back and forth. Like we win 3 or 4, and then the Packers win 3 or 4. So it's a lot of good give and take. But I'm very excited to see the Falcons start the season off like this because the Falcons normally limp out of the gate, and then remember somewhere around week 6 or 7 or something they're supposed to actually play football. And then try and play some decent football, and by then they realize, you know what, we too late. We're not going. It's almost like the Falcons. The Falcons remind me of I don't know if y'all saw in the track and field world championships where the lady volunteered to run the hurdles so her team wouldn't forfeit. That's how the Falcons are today. Well, the Falcons are like we ain't gonna win this race. We just gonna limp our way into the finish line. So I'm very excited for it, and I'm looking forward to more of it. And again, I'm gonna have to find me a place to go watch the doggone games because I'm not spending any extra money. There's already too much money being put out to watch all the TV stations we got. I'm gonna find some place to go watch the Falcons play so I can actually see them play on Sunday.
There you go. All right, very good. We got a Cincinnati team that lost to the Alabama and the Chip. And there goes Sean Spencer with another tidbit from the old college ranks. Yes. Cincinnati did lose to Alabama, Sean. You are 100% correct. And what are you going to do, though? Cincinnati was outmanned and outnumbered in that game. It just wasn't going to happen. But, Delilah, we'll go next to you. Any favorite moments, bad moments, sad moments? Give us what you got for this week.
I think I said everything I had to say earlier. But my best moment was, again, thank you to the Dirty Birds. That was a good game. That was actually fun to watch, to be honest. Even if it was a, Green Bay game. But it was fun because it was actually some back and forth, it was actually exciting to watch. And your team came through, so thank you. And then everyone lost last week in our division, the NFC North. We officially suck.
Yes.
As a division
correct.
overall.
That is correct.
I know I
agree with that statement, right?
I think last year we were like, we knew we were taking over for environment for the NFC least, right? But we know we can't make fun of them anymore because now they're winning games. You know what I'm saying? So like, and so I feel like no, we got that mantle. But yeah, everyone in our division lost. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know. I was actually surprised. I was rooting for Detroit. That was a great game. Honestly, I was surprised by that. That turn of events. To be honest, I really thought Detroit had that game. So I was surprised by that. But yeah, so everybody lost. So thank you to Atlanta for winning last Sunday. That's the moment.
There you go. And, all right, Tina, we'll jump to you next. Moments from this past week.
So as much as I ranted earlier, there was one bright shining moment, or a couple, but my favorite was a 45-yard punt return from Mr. Mims Jr. from Oklahoma, who then also his first pass in the NFL was a 50-yard pass from Russell Wilson for a touchdown. So our little rookie's turning out to be, I think, might be kind of good. Now, I was also upset that he disappeared in the second half, but what can I do? I'm not Sean Payton. I'm not the one making decisions. That's the coach. So, but I really did enjoy that. I like that. And we also did have another rookie who scored another touchdown, which is McLaughlin. He was our little undrafted guy. He ran a TD, and so there were some bright spots. Like Sean said earlier, Russell, by the stats, had one of his best games. It's just most of it was in the first half. So, all right, I'm done. But go Mims, Oklahoma. I guess I'm an Oklahoma fan now.
There you go. Well, sooner or later that was bound to happen. But I'm bummed. Anywho, I digress. Bad joke aside. Well, there was a couple for me only because I actually yesterday was able to watch some of the Monday night games, and I saw somebody just put up in the comment section, yeah, watching Nick Chubb injure the same knee he injured in college, just a sad moment of this past week. Yeah,
it was in the
like
opposite
that.
direction.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you look at the two hits, right, when they showed, you're like, oh my God, that in college he bent it one way, and then yesterday he bent it the other way, and you just go, oh my goodness, this poor kid. Obviously, he's out for the season. Very sad to see for Nick Chubb. Another moment that actually, for me, kind of solidifies in terms of defenses in the NFL. I think the Steelers have a legit defense. Not that I didn't think the Steelers had a good defense, but I thought they really gave the Browns fits yesterday. I know the Browns managed to score 22 points, but there was a lot to that Steelers defense yesterday. And the defense is basically the reason they won that game. The pick six and all the other all the other things that went on, fumble, all that. Like Pittsburgh showed me a little something yesterday defensively that I went, man, if they could get that offense going, Steelers might be somebody to tangle with this year because that defense looks pretty good. That was a moment for me to see. And again, obviously we know about my Bears, Delilah's Bears. We kind of crapped the bed again, 0-2. Like I said, the only saving grace was that everybody else in the division lost. So technically, right as of this point, we're only one game out of the division lead. Even though I know we're going to go 0-3 playing Kansas City next week, I just feel like I have to try to get some kind of saving grace out of this weekend. And the only thing I could come up with was that everybody else in the division lost, and we're technically only a game out of first. So there you go. There's my silver lining. I'm going to stick with it for now because next week I'll probably be on here crying about we're 0-3 and we're never going to win another game ever. So, yeah. So that's all I have. So thank you very much for all those moments of the week.